Hey there, Internet. Welcome to the channel where I'm going through my grandfather's pocket knife for a little pocket knife therapy. On this session, I have an Imperial. I believe of all the brands my grandfather had in his collection, Imperial so far has been by far the most numerous. He seems to have collected Imperials. I don't know if he really liked Imperials or that just kind of how things worked out. I suspect it's just how things worked out. I don't remember him talking favorably about one brand or the other. He just had his pocket knives, and Imperial seemed to be one of the most numerous. This Tang stamp looks like it indicates it's from. It was made somewhere between 1930 and 1936, so that's quite a small range. And so it looks like we got a early 1930s pocket knife here, which is pretty neat. It's in pretty good condition. Has a snap. Apparently was worth $5 in my grandfather's estimation. I'm still not sure if he bought it for $5 or if he was planning on selling it for $5. But either way, he had a $5 price tag on it, and I'm gonna try to clean this glue and stuff up later. But this handle's pretty interesting. Not really anything as far as major problems with it. It's plastic or some type of celluloid. 1930s is pretty early for plastic. That's some kind of synthetic material, but it's in pretty good shape. It's got some tiny little small bolsters on either side. Don't know what to call this knife pattern. I believe it's kind of like a cattle knife-ish, but it's this equal-ended guy but they're all basically pen blades for the blades. They seem to be all sharpened down plenty, but no wobble or anything on that. And pretty good snap on most of these blades. That was kind of one of the secondary blades. This was the main blade I was showing off earlier. Little bit of wobble on that one. Um, no half stops or anything. But it snaps. Kind of a weak snap, but it snaps. And then you have this third one here, which also seems like it's like a pen blade. And that side. So kind of let's see, a wobble there and a snap. So it's kind of a everyday knife, I guess you would call it. It's not going to be out there used on the ranch or anything. Well, you know what I mean. It's not a super hard worker. It's probably more for a city guy, but as always, I'm just sort of pontificating. I have no idea who may or may not have used this pocket knife, but it's pretty well constructed, pretty nice, especially for the 1930s. So, and I like this handle a lot. Pretty interesting. But that's gonna about do it for this guy. Sorry, every time I say that, and then I see brass bolsters, brass liners. Nice transition there. Pretty flat, but not perfect. So I fooled you. I'm not getting off. This one not pretty good. I mean, I've seen worse. And this guy's pretty darn good. So brass liners, bolsters. They look like nickel steel bolsters. But pretty well made. This is back when the Imperial was making really nice knives. They did all their career, but mostly they had more nice knives in their earlier beginnings, from what I've seen from my grandfather's collection. Okay, but now I really mean it. I think that's gonna about do it for this pocket knife. Thanks for watching, everybody. Appreciate you stopping by.